I want to talk today about being kind to yourself. And actually being kind to other people as well. But I want to talk first of all, and probably almost most importantly, about being kind to ourselves, because I work with a lot of dancers at all stages in their journey. And people can be so harsh on themselves, they can be so tough on themselves. And I see it time and time again with dancers just saying things that make it clear that they're not good enough, that they wish they could be more this or more that, or better at this and better at that, and really being quite harsh on themselves. And one of the things that I always say to people is, you are on a journey. We are all on a journey. We're all on a journey in life and in our dance. I'm still on a journey. I'm still learning. My goodness, I have so many ways I could improve. But one of the things that I know is that I am good enough. And I am myself where I am on this particular journey. So, for example, I am no longer 25 years old. I am no longer a size 12 in English size. I no longer have the beautiful skin and figure that I used to have when I was 25. But I have so many other things that I can give instead. And we all have that, you know? We are ourselves, and we all have something really, really special and completely unique to give to other people where we are right now. And we can never be perfect, and I don't think that we should ever strive to be perfect, you know? It's just not possible to be perfect. And I know that some of us suffer from perfectionism, and that can be really actually very debilitating. It can really keep you very, very stuck because it's not possible to be perfect. I think it's quite good to be to have high standards. I'm not saying for 1 minute that we shouldn't have high standards, but I do really believe that we should be kind to ourselves and be very, very careful about how we talk to ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves, to be kind to ourselves. I'm personally not a great one for inspirational, those sort of quotes that people, affirmations. I used to do that when I was younger. Now, I know that they're great for a lot of people. A lot of people really, really love affirmations. But, you know, I've spent an awful lot of time saying, I am the best dancer in the world, I am this, I am that. And, you know, there's a part of my brain that knows that that's not actually true. Or, you know, sort of saying, I don't know, all the various affirmations. Now, I know absolutely, I am brave, I am this and that, and I know that those kind of things really, really do work for some people. So I'm not saying for one moment that you shouldn't do them. I'm just saying for me, what I try and do is I try and recognise and be true to myself where I am, at this particular point in my life and in my journey. And that means, for example, if I'm tired, if I'm not feeling well, if I'm feeling out of sorts, if life is just throwing too many things at me, I acknowledge that and say, okay, maybe I'm not going to be able to do so much of my dancing as I would do when I'm feeling on top of the world, for example. I may not be always the best performer because I've got a cold or I'm sort of, I'm not feeling at my best or whatever. As I say, we are unique. We are all on a journey of growth and development and learning. We are not the person that we idolize. We will never be the person that we idolize. You know, if there's a dancer out there who you would love to be, like, you will never be that person. You should never be that person, because you are your own unique individual artist, human being, spirit Yeah? And I think acknowledging that and loving yourself for who you are and being gentle on yourself for who you are. As I say, I don't think that personally, I never, ever, ever want to stop learning. I never want to stop growing. You know, as I say, I'm 63 years old next week, and I still love to learn and I still love to grow. That's what keeps me alive and keeps me, keeps my spirit going, is to continue learning. But I never, ever, I try never, ever to judge myself harshly against somebody else. The other thing that I would say, and I'm saying this, as I say, because I do get so many dancers that I work with at all levels in the dancing. I don't tend to work with beginner dancers anymore, but certainly dancers at intermediate level, advanced level, professional level, teachers. And it doesn't matter what stage people are at, they're still often so tough on themselves and so harsh on themselves. And they say unkind things to themselves. I know they do. And the other big thing is the oughts, all the oughts that people do. I should be doing this, I ought to be doing that. There are no oughts, there are just where you are now, and where you have come from and where you're going to be going. Yeah. The other thing as well is I would say to people on this subject of being kind to yourself, I really put out a very, very strong plea to people. Be kind to others. Sometimes people are harsh to others. Maybe they don't mean to be judgmental towards other people, to be judgmental towards other dancers. Remember, they are all on their journey. I think that this is a really wonderfully supportive community. But I think particularly if we're teachers, if we are, if we're someone who has strong opinions, be gentle and be kind to other people. Don't throw your opinions about unless you're honestly asked for them. And if you do want to give your opinion to somebody, be gentle and be kind with that opinion, because we are all gentle flowers, we're all sensitive souls, all of us, particularly those of us in the arts, but I think all of us are inside. Even those of us who put up a tough exterior, inside we are all full of doubts and sort of self-criticism things, and the last thing you want to do is to be adding to someone else's self-criticism. So do be kind and do be gentle to other people. But as I say, be kind to yourself, really. Be kind to who you are with, as I say, where you are on your journey, at the age you are, with the body that you have, with the experience that you've got, and love yourself at wherever you are, and embrace yourself, and be most of all be kind and gentle and caring towards yourself. As I say, you're in a unique soul on where you are on your journey at the moment, and we all have so much to give to other people, but also we need to make sure that we look after ourselves as well. I hope that was helpful.